Welcome back to the Startable Vlog, the place where everyone can be an entrepreneur. I'm Nicole Dickens, the founder of Zoetica, where we help people start, launch, then scale their ideas for maximum impact. Now, the Startable community is all about igniting the entrepreneurial spirit in as many places as possible by creating opportunities for those at the early stages of entrepreneurship to discover, then launch their ideas into the world. And it will forever, ever be free to join. So I've not been shy at all about talking about the inequalities that exist in the entrepreneurial space, especially where access to capital, mentorship, and resources are concerned. I've described to you the concept of pattern matching, a phenomenon that happens in the venture capital space where money and other resources are disproportionately focused on young males and mostly white males at that. You and the world know this. I'm not giving you news here with those comments. And if you're not just taking my word for this stuff, but doing your own research, and I truly hope you're doing exactly that, by the way, you've seen a lot of new initiatives to address what has been called the underserved or the underprivileged segments of the entrepreneurial landscape. You've also heard me share on some surprising new statistics that the fastest growing segments of entrepreneurship in the US and the world are coming from these very same communities that failed to meet the standards that pattern matching has previously set. To be specific, I'm speaking of women, people of color, differently abled, and LGBTQ who are too often excluded from the funding and resource process already established by communities like Silicon Valley. What I'd like to take a little time to talk about now is what I'm calling the last shift towards changing the mindset that will form a new pattern of entrepreneurial investment that meets the truth of what is actually happening in the world. And that is changing the way we think about these communities from the underprivileged or the underserved to the underestimated. Why? Because it's the truth, and it is also about time. The stats already prove that the face of entrepreneurship in the world and in the US no longer even meet the old pattern. These new businesses are getting started. They're excelling without the usual trappings available to the Silicon Valley set. They're doing the work and bringing in the results despite being under-resourced. Who knows what could get accomplished if only 20% of what is available to the old pattern is invested in this already proven segment, simply because up until now this segment has been deeply underestimated. When we see and own the truth that these communities have been underestimated this whole time, we will literally be able to wake up and smell the money. Who wouldn't want to get some of that? So stop it. Stop referring to women, people of color, differently abled, and the LGBTQ communities as underprivileged or underrepresented, though they be true statements. Start thinking, identifying, and relating to these communities as underestimated so that you can see the wealth that is waiting to be created if you just expand your pattern of thinking to be more inclusive. If you fit these communities, I just want you to know I see you and know the value and worth you can bring if given a chance. I am betting the farm on it, by the way. I even know how you make your chances happen anyway, even when they aren't given to you. Startable is here to help give you some options and resources because I'm all about getting something done, and so are you. Until next time, guys.